Alright, back out in the garage. 1966 Minneapolis Moline U-302 special. I tried doing this video earlier and ran out of battery because I let the camera run while I was sitting on the desk and burned up the battery. Anyway, I've already started a new playlist with this. Some creative storage space. I got the little pedal tractor sitting on a 3-point. We're in there. I hinted at this the last first whatever video about turning around backwards, backing it in, and that's what I did. I think I've got enough room here. There's plenty enough room here for Mama to, as long as I don't, pile stuff up there. Enough room to get through there. I've already taken the grandpa step off, my dad's step. It was something we made so Dad could. That's a pretty. That's like 2.5, 3 feet up to get to the bottom original step. So we got platforms like this on the 302 and the Jetstar 302 Super and the straight Jetstar 3. Just helps Dad get up and on them. Yeah, it's in here. We're gonna get all the sheet metal off. I don't know if I'll get it done tomorrow or not, but another little project I had while I was getting Mama's Jeep in here was I had to get Hermie and Santa and Rudy put away, or at least inside, because this was the Christmas tractor this year. So they're in. They will eventually go up above the garage. The sooner the better, so I can start working on let's get all the sheet metal off, getting this thing opened up, figure out just what we got going on inside it. I think the 302 Super was supposed to be like it's not HE, but 220 cubic inch motor, 3 3/4 by 5 bore and stroke. We were told this one was supposed to be souped up, so I don't know. I don't know where we're at. It doesn't act like it's got that kind of power, but as it leaks oil. I don't know, and I don't know how many hours it has on it since the overhaul. And with the way it's leaking, it could just be that, yeah, they put big pistons and stuff in it and used it for a year or two, and then it sat and the ring's stuck on the pistons, and it's just, I don't know. We're at there now. We're gonna see what we got going on, and I don't care if it's got a big motor in it. I mean, shouldn't, or at least I don't care if it's got an overbore 220 in it or not. It should show more horsepower than it does. So we'll open it up, see what we got going on, freshen it up. Definitely getting all new gaskets, seals, O-rings, all that good kind of stuff. Probably gonna get new rings and rod bearings and a good head job, good valve job on the heads. My big concern is my local machine shop that used to do head work. I don't know if he's still in business. He helped me out really. It was a huge help when I did the Oliver 60. I don't know if I think I got some playlist on it, but yeah, if he's not in business anymore, the machine shop that did all the work on the rods and pistons stuff. I think they can do head work, so we will yeah, first time in one of these overhead valve motors for me, these small block motors. Not sure what I'm gonna get into with heads and blocks being connected because of water ports and stuff. I assume those will have to come off in pairs. Don't know. I know there's a few guys out there that are following this channel. If you got any tips, advice on best way to, easiest, most convenient, whatever, less throw wrenches across the shop way to get one of these motors down, torn down, even if it's something as simple as how you block it up and get the frame rails off of them. I'm all ears, because RZ, ZAZB, JT with the R's or the Z motor, man knows I'm all over that. I've worked on a bunch of those. This is a different critter. It's exactly the same but different. So I will take any help, advice, whatever anybody's got to offer. I'm probably going to break out the rubbing compound and probably buff as much of the sheet metal. Definitely the yellow on the sheet metal. I don't know about the white parts, because that's supposed to be white. The black's not bad. Probably buff it. And then I don't know up here on the front. I've already taken them. I have to see it. I'll see about getting maybe a new grill to go, grill screen to go up here in the front, because the original one's kind of screwed up. And it seems like it should say Minneapolis Moline across here or something. I'm not sure. If anybody knows, leave a comment, whatever. Let me know, because I'd like to get this thing back. I'm not going to paint it because it's an original, and I think it's original enough that if I buff the yellow, yeah, there's still going to be some rusty spots, but it's going to shine up pretty good. All the hood metal and the fenders, and maybe even the wheels. I don't know. I don't know if the front wheels are a little rough. I think the back wheels might clean up and buff out, because I did a little bit there, and you can see a little bit of color coming back there. So I don't know. Big plan. I don't know how to buff around the original decals. Any of you guys have buffed these things out and cleaned them up? Because I'm afraid that anything I do to break the glaze on the paint and bring the color back would probably destroy the original decals. So plan is go through the motor, buff the paint. Might have to repaint the white stripe. Don't know. We'll see. I don't know if the evapor rust would eat the rust off and brighten the white. I don't know. Might put some paint on the motor, just because it depends on what it looks like when we get all the oil off. But looking at it, it's probably not much, because the side plate on the motor is pretty bare of paint. We'll clean it up, see what we get, go from there. But that's where we're at. U-302 Super. Next garage project. I'll be back.